see in front of the monitor, I have my Phil Lynott reaction figure, which was, by the way, a gift from my dear friend Nick Massington. Thank you, Nick. That normally occupies a place of honor on my inspiration wall on my desk. Suggested by our West Coast friend, or not West Coast, but our Western United States friend, Mr. Andrew Galgosi. The album we're going to talk about tonight is Thin Lizzy's Jailbreak. This is their 6th studio album, released on March 26th of 1976. It peaks at number 18 on the Billboard charts in the United States and is certified gold in the U.S. Our cast of characters. We've got Brian Downey on drums and percussion. We've got Scott Gorham on lead and rhythm guitars. Our dear friend from Motorhead's One Perfect Day album, Brian Robbo Robertson, on lead guitar and vocals. And out front and center, one of my heroes, on bass guitar, acoustic guitar, and vocals, we have, as you see in front, the one and only Phil Lynott. The album starts off with the title track, Jailbreak, written by Phil Lynott.
That's a good song. It's a staple of any, 70s, rock compilation. Like if there's a rock compilation in the 70s, Jailbreak is going to be on it. And it's a good song.
Yes.
Yes, instant classic, definitely a yes.
100% a yes. Great song, awesome way to start the album. I got no problems with, Jailbreak being on any mixtape. Song number 2, Angel from the Coast, written by Phil Lynott and Brian Robertson.
Yeah, this is an okay song. And you can tell their Irish roots because they tell stories. And I mean, maybe some of these could be turned into decent sea shanties.
Oh
no, they couldn't.
Because I'm sure they could if you really tried. But good
But
song.
why would you do that? What do you got, Jim?
This one gets a meh for me. It was just an okay song, not as powerful as the one before it. It was just standard 70s rock to me.
Okay. I give this song a yes. I've got such a cool feel. It's great playing. Scotty and Robbo are such a great guitar duo. All of the shit that came after them, the new wave of British heavy metal, like twin guitars, and even Metallica and bands like that, owe a debt to Scott Gorham and Brian Robertson because they really started the twin guitar thing. And even Kirk Hammett says that they were an influence.
Yeah.
Such great guitar players. Track number 3, Running Back, written by Phil Lynott.
Yeah, this one I gave a meh to. I thought it was kind of weak, and it didn't really. There wasn't a lot going along with it musically.
See, I figured you would have loved this one.
Yeah, I did.
Go ahead, Jim.
This is a beautiful, mellow song. Great all around. Even I had a little brass section in there towards the end.
Look what you did to him.
This
You
is a
told him
yes.
you got mad at him for the emotional shit, and now he's falling all over it.
See, I give this song a yes. And I figured you would have loved it, Bill, because it's a more traditional sounding song. Beautiful underlying sax
Yes.
in this. Really good shit. I got no problems with this song. Track number 4, Romeo and the Lonely Girl.
This is a good song. It's very well put together. I like this one.
I agree. Great follow-up from the song before it. This is a yes.
It's a yes from me as well. Wonderful song about heartbreak. Brian Robertson's guitar solo in this is like fucking just off the hook. Killer guitar solo in this song. Track number 5, Warriors, written by Scott Gorham and Phil Lynott.
Yeah, this was a good song, except for the vocal part in the beginning, where they use the vocal effects.
Yeah.
I didn't care for that, but the song itself was good.
See, go ahead, Jim.
This one gets a meh from me. The only thing I enjoyed about it was that another fucking good guitar solo in this.
Yep.
But it sounded like a Hendrix ripoff song. Even he sang a little bit different.
I didn't get that at all in
Okay,
this.
well, that's what I got out of that one.
Okay.
It's a meh.
Okay, I gave this one a yes. It's more rocking than the last couple of songs. And it's a great driving tune. You just want to drive fast when you hear this one. Another killer guitar solo. I got to agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that everybody in Thin Lizzy were all really good fucking players, but this album is just so badass. Moving on to side 2 of the platter. Let's flip the platter. Track number 6, or number 1 on the side. Talk about songs that are classics.
Mm-hmm.
The Boys Are Back in Town.
Yep, it's another one, well known. It's good. I didn't know they were on the same album, and it really it holds up over time.
Yeah.
And again, it tells that story.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I've been hanging down at Dino's.
Another fucking banger, and it still holds up well. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I give this one 3 yeses, actually. One of my all-time favorite songs from any band. Great bass line, great harmonized guitars. And my dear friend Nick Massington, who, like I said, gifted me that Phil Lynott, he will occasionally post in a Rat Pack Fighting Systems Jim post, if the boys want to fight, you better let them. Directly from this song.
See, this one I was telling you would make a great shanty. You know?
It's got
It would.
it's kind of got that vibe to it. But don't ever fucking do that. No band should ever try to make The Boys Are Back in Town a sea shanty. Next song, Fight or Fall, written by Phil Lynott.
Yeah, this I gave a meh to because it was like that 70s soft rock, like Chris Christopherson and that whole era of that type of,
Kind of pre-yacht rock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just didn't. I never cared for that style of music.
Yeah, I got you.
This one is a no for me. The sound of this song just I didn't think fit on the record, and it like was it towards the middle of the song, 3/4 when a weird stereo thing went off.
Yeah.
Telling myself, like would come out of one speaker and then the other, but it's this song.
This is
a no.
It's 1976. It's before digital. They had to do shit like that.
Yeah.
I actually gave this song a yes.
Ooh.
It's still a good song, but it is the weakest song on the record. This almost slipped into meh territory for me, but I still dug the song. Track number 8, the final, or no, not the final song on the album. Track number 8, written by Phil Lynott and Brian Downey. Another absolute fucking classic. The Cowboy song.
Yeah, this was my favorite one on the album. Everything from the lyrics, the guitar, 2 guitar solos. You know, everything about it was just my favorite song.
Great song.
I've never heard this song until this album.
Really?
Yes, I never listened to this album.
Here's what I want you to do sometime in the next week. Find the live version of this from Live and Dangerous. Okay? Find the live version of this song from Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous. And find Anthrax's version of this song.
Oh. Well, anyway, I'm going to say I love this song. Had a nice mellow start. And then really nice pickup, great guitar hook. And once again, this was my favorite song on the album. And who'd have thought a dude from Ireland is writing a Western song?
A black dude from Ireland.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, a black dude, he's a half black, half Irish guy who was born just north of London but raised in Dublin. I give this song a yes, obviously. I love this song. It's probably my second favorite on the album, behind The Boys Are Back in Town.
Mm-hmm.
The live version on Live and Dangerous is just as good as the studio version, if not maybe a little better. The guitars are a little hotter. The live energy of the crowd drives it. And like I said, also, Anthrax does a killer cover of this song.
Wow.
From the Sound of White Noise era. Mm-hmm. It's John Bush on vocals. In fact, I think it was on like a foreign, on an overseas release of that. But you can find it on Spotify. It's a fucking amazing cover. Anthrax always does really good covers, and this one's no exception. Final track on the album, Emerald. And this was the one. This is the one song that was written by like a collaborative effort from the band. Phil was the main songwriter of Thin Lizzy, but this was written by all four members of the band. And what do you got, Bill?
This song was like early D&D rock, and it had that imagery of like something painted on the side of a van.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you got?
I gotta know. It kept it. I couldn't get into it. It kept like throughout the song they kept changing the style of play, and it just I couldn't get into it.
Well, that's that's Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, I just thought it was that shouldn't have been the closer on the album.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
you end with a banger, and this is an absolute banger.
Cowboy would have been better.
Nah,
Cowboy.
No,
Well,
not that one.
Sorry.
You end with a banger. This song, yes, it's a yes for me. Great song. Andy, home run, buddy.
I hate you.
Why?
The fucking aftertaste will not go away.
I know,
And
right?
God forbid you burp.
Oh, I know,
Oh,
right?
dude. Tell me about it.
Oh.
You didn't have to drink it, but I knew you would.
Yeah, he's fucking tubby. He'll drink.
No. Jim will not say no to something if everybody else is doing it. You can peer pressure him so easy.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what do you give the album there, Bill?
I'm gonna get. Sorry, Jim. I give this album a 7. I really enjoyed it for the time period, everything else. I mean, I was never the biggest Thin Lizzy fan, so. You know, it's like I said, this might be the only stuff I know by. And when I saw their discography, I'm like, shit, they've done a lot.
Yeah.
And this is like probably the most I know about. And I own this on vinyl too.
Yeah. Great fucking. Okay, 7. Fair enough. Jim?
I got the same. 7. Never listened to this album in its entirety until this past week. One thing I did learn, this was their last chance by Vertigo, by their label, to put out something decent, or else they were getting the fucking boot.
Yeah. And this was their commercial breakthrough.
Yeah.
This was their breakthrough. Brian says he will. He tried hot peppers at work because everyone else was doing it, even though I told them not to. See, now, you need to be there when Chuck is trying to peer pressure motherfuckers at the haunted house to do the ghost pepper challenge.
No, I will not do that.
He does. He's like, come on, no, Chuck.
Yeah.
No.
Many years ago, and Jim will remember this one.
Wait, hey, hold on. Let me do my
go ahead.
rating.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
come on.
Sorry, I forgot you.
No, that's okay. We'll go. We'll move on to the next topic.
All right.
All right. So, Andy, like I said, you hit a fucking home run with this one, buddy. I'm a huge Thin Lizzy fan. This is one of my favorite Thin Lizzy albums, even though my absolute favorite is Live and Dangerous. One of the greatest live albums ever recorded. I give this album a solid fucking 9.
Okay.
I love this record. Good shit, Andy. Thank you.